Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. Out this week from Marvel Comics, in my hand is the Amazing Spider-Man Red Goblin, collecting issues number 794 to 801 by a lot of creators. So Dan Slott and Christos Gage are the writers. Stuart Immonen is the penciler. Wade von Grawbadger is the inker. Marty Gracia is the colorist. That's 794, 75, 95 to 96 is still Slott and Gage. Mike Hawthorne is the penciler. Terry Pallot and Cam Smith are the inkers. Gracia and then Erick Arciniega is the colorist. 797 to 799. Dan Slott's the writer. Stuart Immonen is penciler. Wade von Grawbadger is the inker. Gracia is the colorist. Issue number 800. Slott is the writer. Nick Bradshaw, Humberto Ramos, Giuseppe Camuncoli, Stuart Immonen, Marcos Martin are pencilers, Nick Bradshaw, Victor Olazaba, Cam Smith, Wade von Grawbadger, Marcos Martin are inkers, Edgar Delgado, Tartaglia, Marte, Gracia, Muntsa, Vincente is the colorist. 801 is Dan Slott writer, Marcos Martin is the artist, Muntsa, Vincente is the colorist, Joe Caramagna is the letterer. Alright, so this was the end of Dan Slott's run. Dan Slott put together an epic run as far as Spider-Man, and got me back into Spider-Man. This is a character I never really was super into, but I really liked Dan Slott's run. There was something to it that I enjoyed. He did some interesting things, and wrapped it up with, I think the only way you can really wrap up a Spider-Man run, Spider-Man versus Norman Osborn, except he's no longer Green Goblin, he is the Red Goblin. Just deadlier, just crazier, he bonded with the Carnage symbiote, and this was really good. Like, I remember reading this as single issues. I think I read it as trades as well. I might even have a video review up of the trade, and liked it then, I like it now. It's just, it's a slow build, and then when things hit, it just hits and builds and builds and builds and builds. It gets to a point where, like, I really didn't know how Spider-Man was going to win this. I had no idea where it was going to go. It surprised me. There was a lot here that I think was interesting and shocking in many ways, and it felt like years of Spider-Man stories kind of finally came together. Agent Venom was part of it. Norman's family was part of it. Like, it just really brought together a lot of different threads into like one big giant epic. And there was a point where you thought Spider-Man was going to lose, and I think that's really, really good. The other is watching Norman dealing with what is his grandson. It gets interesting as well. It turns it from just straight up Norman being completely evil. There's like a slight tragedy to it. There's some solid emotion built into the various issues that I like. So this is good. Like, I don't know if I necessarily would say pick it up and just go with it, but for those who were reading Slott's run, who were into Spider-Man, who've been reading it, like, this was a really solid ending and event. If you just like the idea of Norman Osborn bonded with the Carnage symbiote, especially with all this Carnage stuff going on right now, like, check it out. If you want to learn more about that, this is a good spot to pick it up, and that's probably why they've released it when they have. So it's interesting. This is really, really, I think, a solid read. It actually has some impact now with all the Carnage stuff going on, and just when I read it back then, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it now. Like, this was just a solid end of a run that was pretty damn epic. Like, Dan Slott, I know some people just did not like his Spider-Man. I enjoyed it, and like, it was kudos to him for pulling it all off. He went to places not many people do. So the art is solid. There's some really great stuff on it. Some fantastic coloring. Let me try to find some of like the more iconic stuff. Like, you get solid Spider-Man swinging, breaking panels. He really does have a lot of the great Spider-Man moments that are there. So it's good. If you haven't read it, like, check it out. I think it's well worth it. A nice handy one trade to get it for $24.99. It's got some extras. There are covers. There's letters from some of the creators and those involved. We got covers. There are, where's the sketches? So I have sketches somewhere. There's a design variant. some layouts done, which is always cool. I love seeing that sort of stuff. So there's a little bit, extra packed in there. But, this is one, like, if you really dig the idea of Norman Osborn mixed with the Carnage symbiote, check it out. If you're really interested in the current Carnage event that's going on, check it out. If you are a Spider-Man fan, check it out. If you just want to see what the hype was in the end of this run, check it out. So I enjoyed it. I think it's worth it. It's out now in shops, and it'll be out in bookstores fairly soon. We got a link beneath this video where you can go put in your zip code, tell the shops near you to go get it at a comic shop. No shop, no problem. We do have some affiliate links. They are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage of that, but really you should go support your comic shop. Speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with this review copy. We always appreciate it, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into Spider-Man, if you're into Marvel, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.